that the anxiety will melt away and a false confidence will take its place. I'll step into character. But I can sense an edge to my usual dread today, an irrational foreboding that has crawled under my skin and wrapped itself around my chest. I look around even though I know my team has already swept the auditorium. I see my personal protection officer standing a few feet to my right, hand resting casually on his hip, cradling his holster. I can't see him, but I know the second PPO will be standing in an almost identical position in the wings across the stage. The 2 additional PPOs that my Chief of Staff Rumour insisted I bring along are standing at the back of the hall, keeping an eye on the audience. With 3 months to go until the general election, every precaution is warranted, every bizarre security measure necessary. I flex my fingers and turn to look at Rumour on my left. I follow his eyes to the stage where a young woman is introducing me. Here she is, Women and Child Development Minister, Senior Member of the INP, India Today Youth Icon of the Year, and the woman who is changing the face of Indian politics, Alia Sharma. I hand Rumour my phone and take a deep breath. I remind myself why I do this. I put on my well-practiced smile, warm, welcoming, but not too wide. It's important to get my face just right. I give it a few seconds before I step out of the wings. The applause as I walk onto the stage is deafening, and amidst that roar, my heart stills. I feel the muscles in my spine unclench. My shoulders relax. They love me. They will love me. The secret to capturing an audience? Striking the right balance. You have to come across as confident but humble, charming but honest, persuasive but relaxed. It's a tightrope act, and not an easy one. But on the few occasions that you do get it right, the result is spectacular. I can tell halfway through the speech that today I've got it right. The audience is buzzing with energy, and I'm bouncing off them. The dynamic so alive, so charged, that it feels almost hypnotic. I want all the women here today to know that you can have a future in the Indian National Party. I want you to know. I am so focused, so engrossed that I almost don't notice when Rumour appears next to me and places a handwritten note on the podium. Almost. I glance at it. 4 words, barely a sentence. I swear my heart stops just for a second, and I'm convinced I can't go on. All I can hear is the blood swishing in my ears. I take one shaky breath, then another. I look at the note again, hoping desperately that I read it wrong. I didn't. I flip the note over. I push down the lump that has lodged itself in my throat. I blink away the tears that are threatening to spill over. I do what I always do, what I must do in order to survive. I compartmentalize and I carry on. There will be time for myself later. Right now, I have a job to do. I have a responsibility. I want you to know, I continue shakily, that if you decide to seek party membership, you will be welcomed and supported. And for those of you who are elected, we will make sure the Parliament offices and assemblies you work in are the modern, equal, safe workplaces that we all have every right to expect. I dismount the mic from its holder. It seems impossible that my legs have the strength to carry me, yet here I am, walking to the centre of the stage. There is a beat or two of complete silence as I try to remember what to say next. I can practically feel the audience quivering with anticipation. But if there's one thing I want you all to take away from this talk, it's this. I am not someone who expected to have the life